Experiment 586 was the 586 genetic experiment created by Jumbo with Hamsterwheel's funding. It was designed to consume metal and grow exponentially bigger with each feast. 586 and the other first 624 experiments were deactivated and smuggled to Earth by Jumbo during his mission to capture Experiment 626. All of the experiment pods were released and scattered across the island of Kauai, with 586 pod landing in a car's grill. Lilo and Stitch the series. When the owner washed down his car with a hose, 586 pod got wet, activating the experiment. 586 then ate the driver's automobile, leaving only the rubber tires, and ran off. Later, 586 devoured a huge factory that was being shown to some tourists riding in a van, and proceeded to eat metal throughout the town until he grew to a large enough size to go on a rampage. Gantu had been informed about 586 and realized he couldn't possibly catch the experiment in a containment orb due to how large it had grown. He then prepared the cargo bay of his ship for abducting 586. Meanwhile, Lilo won tickets to the Elizabethan fair and invited the hula girls, who ditched Myrtle when she refused to participate with Lilo, but neglected Stitch after he told her an experiment was running amok. Later, Stitch teamed up with a lonely Myrtle in hopes of stopping 586. Stitch and Myrtle evaded the gigantic 586 in Nani's dune buggy after he got distracted from his metal-eating feast. After a while, a tractor beam abducted Stitch and Myrtle into Gantu's ship. Though Gantu was briefly discouraged that he failed to capture 586, he locked Stitch and Myrtle in teleport chambers and prepared to try again. Experiment 625 was inexplicably fascinated by Myrtle. She used this to her advantage by soft-soaping Reuben, who released her from containment as a result. Myrtle then locked Reuben into the teleport chamber, and after she freed Stitch from the adjacent one, they escaped the ship as well as 586's clutches. Gantu later chased down 586 in his ship, but the former was thwarted by Lilo, who brought down Gantu's ship and had two jugglers hinder his progress. Meanwhile, Stitch attempted to battle 586, but due to the latter's enormous size, he proved impossible to defeat, despite Stitch's best efforts. Seeing that Stitch was outmatched by 586, Lilo turned to Gantu for help. 586's rampage continued to spread, where, after an attack on Stitch, he was abducted by a tractor beam from Gantu's ship, as Lilo had convinced Gantu earlier to get the humongous experiment away from Stitch. Myrtle later reunited with the hula girls, who agreed to take her back, and Lilo made amends with Stitch. Snafu. Tank reappeared in Snafu and was freed along with Gantu's other captive experiments by Lilo, Stitch, and several other experiments in a rescue mission. Tank even helped with the escape by eating Gantu's gun after Plasma broke it into two with a plasma blast. Leroy and Stitch the movie. The first 624 experiments, including Tank, were rounded up by Leroy and taken to a stadium to be destroyed. However, Lilo, Stitch, Jumbo, Pleakley, Reuben, and Gantu arrived before the experiments could be destroyed. Tank participated in the following battle between the experiments and the Leroy clones by eating and attacking Leroy's. However, the Leroy soon gained the upper hand in the battle, but were defeated when Lilo, Stitch, Reuben, and several other experiments performed the song Aloha Oi, which caused the Leroy army to shut down due to a failsafe mechanism. Special abilities. Tank has exponential jaw strength that enables him to chew any type of metal with ease, such as iron, tin, steel, copper, silver, aluminum, and so forth. His teeth are highly durable and capable of processing metal, while his overbite jaw is able to stretch amazingly, allowing him to eat things many times his size. Weaknesses. If Tank goes without eating any metal after a while, he will gradually revert to his normal size.
I've never heard of that.
Trivia. Tank is not referred to by his new name at any point in his debut, but his name officially appears on the experiment name list in Leroy and Stitch. Tank, along with Nozick, Richter, Butter, Splody-Head, Gigi, Shorestuff, Yang, Spike, Foon, and one unconfirmed experiment are the only known experiments that are primarily quadrupeds. Tank's pod color is blue. The experiment pod container describes Tank as Experiment 586, primary function, metal consumption. Tank is shrunk from a massive size back to his normal size between his debut and Snafu, suggesting he returns to his normal size after a while without eating any metal. Tank is one of the few experiments to not have his one true place revealed. In Leroy and Stitch, Tank is shown eating several Leroy clones, though it is unknown whether or not this actually kills the clones. Tank's ability to grow larger from eating metal is similar to Plute's ability to grow larger from eating garbage, and Fudgy's ability to grow larger from eating chocolate. Tank appears in the online game Lilo and Stitch Alien Interception, along with Plasmoid, Duke, Clyde, Yang, and Hamsterville. If you enjoyed this video, please smash a like and subscribe to the channel for more Lilo and Stitch videos. Leave a comment down in the comment section with who's your favorite experiment, which one you'd like to see us do next. Until next time, aloha!